Welcome to your personalized news report brought to you by Paul's Fundamentals. You can find more videos like this on our YouTube channel. The video source is from Faroe Islands Live, link below. Let's get right to it with the forecast for the Faroe Islands covering Sunday, January 12th through Friday, January 17th, 2025.
Sunday starts with southerly winds between 8 to 13 meters per second, increasing to 15 to 20 meters per second by day's end. The day will be overcast with rain heavier in the evening.
Gotcha. Monday's forecast calls for continued southerly winds at 8 to 15 meters per second.
That's right. We'll see partly cloudy skies with scattered showers developing into more consistent rainfall as the day goes on. Temperatures will stay between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius.
And what's causing these conditions?
Well, low-pressure system south of Iceland is moving northeasterly, bringing a front of rain over the Faroe Islands today. Another low-pressure system south of Cape Farewell is also moving towards Iceland, with its associated front expected to pass near the Faroe Islands Monday evening.
So two low-pressure systems are impacting the weather this week.
Yeah.
What can we expect for the rest of the week?
These systems are just the beginning. Multiple low-pressure systems in the North Atlantic are expected to intensify and move towards Iceland throughout the week. This will cause a series of fronts, mainly from the southeast, to pass over the Faroe Islands.
Okay, let's take a closer look at each day, beginning with Tuesday's forecast.
All right, Tuesday we'll see southeasterly winds, initially 8 to 13 meters per second, increasing to 10 to 15 meters per second. Skies will be overcast with periods of rain or showers. Temperatures will be similar to Monday, between 7 and 10 degrees Celsius.
Wednesday's outlook.
Southeasterly winds will continue at 10 to 15 meters per second. The day starts overcast with occasional rain clearing to scattered showers later. Temperatures will be around 9 degrees Celsius.
What about Thursday?
Thursday will have southeasterly winds between 10 to 15 meters per second, possibly reaching 18 meters per second in some areas. Skies will be mostly cloudy with rain or showers throughout the day. Temperatures will range from 7 to 11 degrees Celsius.
And finally, the forecast for Friday.
Friday will see winds from the south or southeast at 8 to 15 meters per second. It will start partly cloudy and dry, with clouds thickening and rain moving in from the southeast later in the day. Temperatures will be around 9 degrees Celsius.
So it looks like the Faroe Islands are set for a consistently windy and wet week, huh?
Yes. Those low-pressure systems moving across the North Atlantic will be the main drivers of the weather patterns we've discussed.
Okay, well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
Let's move on to local news. There have been some developments in the political scene with the Equality Party's proposal from 2000 resurfacing in current discussions.
Yeah, so the proposal, which outlines a Commonwealth structure,
Okay.
a form of free association between Denmark and the Faroe Islands, is gaining some traction.
Interesting.
And this renewed interest seems to be connected to recent events in Greenland and Denmark.
Okay.
Key points of the proposal include a gradual decrease in financial dependence on Denmark and increased autonomy for the Faroe Islands, and a potential referendum to solidify the agreement.
Gotcha.
Politicians from all sides of the political spectrum are engaging in discussions about the proposal, which could signal a shift in the Faroe Islands' relationship with Denmark.
Really interesting stuff. Okay, in other news, the recent visit of Donald Trump to Greenland has sparked quite a reaction.
Yeah. Trump's interest in acquiring Greenland was met with strong opposition from Greenlandic politicians, who have been emphasizing their desire for independence and self-governance.
Right.
This incident appears to have influenced public sentiment, as there has been a decline in Danish tourism to the USA.
Wow. Okay, shifting gears now to health news. A new scientific analysis is shedding light on the changing patterns of pneumococcal disease in the Faroe Islands over the past 23 years.
Right, so while vaccine efforts have successfully eradicated certain pneumococcal subtypes, new subtypes have emerged that are resistant to the existing vaccines. These new subtypes are primarily impacting the elderly population.
I see. Okay, moving on. It seems that the Faroe Islands are becoming increasingly involved in research initiatives, especially in the area of foreign security and defense policies.
Yeah, the FSDINA project, which is a collaborative research project involving researchers from all 3 countries in the Kingdom of Denmark, is a good example.
Okay.
This project aims to improve the understanding of foreign security and defense policies in the North Atlantic.
Okay.
It will provide politicians with strategic tools to make informed decisions in these important areas.
Very cool. Next up, we have some news from the world of sports, starting with some news for football fans.
The schedule for the 2025 Betri Deildan has been released.
Okay.
The season kicks off on March 7th with HB facing B68 in Gundadalur.
Nice.
Also, VAR technology is expected to be implemented in the Vetri-Dieldin from 2026 onward.
Okay, and there's some exciting news in handball as well.
Yeah, Olli Mattoon has been recognized for his exceptional performance in the Swedish Handbollsligan, securing a spot on the December Team of the Month.
Wow, very nice. Finally, let's turn our attention to police and incidents reported today.
Right, police in Korsham have apprehended an individual for stealing alcohol from a residential attic.
Can I?
In other news, there was a minor car accident reported on Arger Friday morning. Thankfully, there were no injuries reported.
And in a somewhat unusual incident.
A young Norwegian fisherman received compensation from the Norwegian Navy after his fishing nets were damaged in an incident involving a nuclear submarine.
Oh, wow.
The submarine, identified as the USS Virginia, became entangled in the nets, dragging them underwater.
Wow, that's crazy. So it sounds like today was relatively quiet for the police.
Yeah.
Let's circle back to local politics.
Hmm.
I'm curious about the Equality Party's proposal from 2000.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly would a free association with Denmark look like for the Faroe Islands?
Well, the proposal outlines a structure similar to the Commonwealth, where the Faroe Islands and Denmark would function as independent and equal entities within the kingdom. It emphasizes a gradual reduction of financial reliance on Denmark and increased autonomy for the Faroe Islands in managing their own affairs.
So is there a consensus among politicians that this free association model is the best path forward for the Faroe Islands?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
While some politicians see it as a natural progression aligned with the current political climate, others are urging for a more cautious and deliberative approach.
Right.
They stress the importance of thoroughly examining the implications of such a shift and ensuring that any decisions made about the Faroe Islands' future constitutional status are representative of the collective will of the people.
So it seems like the future relationship between the Faroe Islands and Denmark is a topic that will continue to generate much discussion and debate.
Definitely.
Now, shifting our focus to international news, it seems there's a court case in Greenland that's making headlines here in the Faroe Islands.
Yeah, Lars Emil Johansen, a prominent figure in Greenlandic politics, and Lars Martin Meller Sørensen, a former mayor, are facing charges of fraud.
What are the specifics of the allegations against them?
Well, Johansen is accused of receiving substantial payments as a consultant for the municipality, despite allegedly not performing any work.
Wow.
Given his past political influence, this case is drawing significant attention.
It certainly sounds like a significant development in Greenlandic politics. Is there anything else catching the attention of the Faroese media?
There's been some discussion about an incident involving a Norwegian fisherman who encountered a nuclear submarine, the USS Virginia, while setting his fishing nets.
A submarine? How did that happen?
It seems his nets became entangled with the submarine, which was operating in the area.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, no major damage occurred, and the fisherman received compensation from the Norwegian Navy for his lost nets.
That must have been quite a surprise.
Yeah.
I imagine it's not every day a fisherman tangles with a submarine.
It's certainly not a common occurrence. The incident has sparked some conversations here about the potential conflicts that can arise between fishing activities and naval operations, particularly with the increased military presence in the region.
That's a good point. It highlights how, even in relatively remote areas like ours, the actions of different players can intersect in unexpected ways. Well, I think we've covered the major points of local and international news for today. All right, that wraps up our detailed weather report for the Faroe Islands covering Sunday, January 12th through Friday, January 17th, 2025. You can check out more videos like this on our Pels Fundamentals YouTube channel. This video source is from